Hello, everyone. Welcome to Education 594, the Nature and Needs of Gifted Students. My name is Dr. Catalana. Chances are I probably already know many of you, but if we have not had the opportunity to meet, then I am definitely eager and excited to work with you this semester. A couple of things about me. At Winthrop, I serve primarily in our education core department. So I teach classes that all education majors take, anywhere from a future band director to a future elementary teacher to a high school AP English teacher, which is challenging, but I also really love the diversity in my classes. I primarily teach our assessment course, but I also teach some of our educational psychology courses as well. Beyond that, I am in love with teaching our gifted education courses. That is where I have the most of my educational training. That's what my doctorate is in, gifted and creative studies. So this really is my bread and butter. And the reason I love these classes is because they are geared towards professionals. So it means a lot to me that I can help you all translate some at times convoluted research and figure out how you can change things in your classroom the next day. So I really do mean that I want this class to be as practical as possible. How did I get into gifted education? I first studied biology at Wofford College, where I got my certification in science. After teaching for a little bit, I realized I didn't love science enough to expect my students to love it. But what I did love was learning itself. So I was intrigued by investigating the science of learning, and that's what led me to educational psychology. At the University of Georgia, where I studied, my doctorate is in educational psychology with that emphasis in gifted and creative education. At the University of Georgia, I worked with the Torrance Center for Creativity. If you have not heard of the name Paul Torrance, he's known as the father of creativity. So he's done some really seminal work in what it means to be creative and how that relates to giftedness. But that being said, I loved working there because it allowed me to translate the gifted research and design different programs and outreach opportunities for various students, also primarily from Title I schools. So it was just a wonderful opportunity and set a great foundation for me to continue my work in gifted education training. So welcome to our course. 594 is typically seen as more of our foundational course in gifted education. Although if you, excuse me, although if you've already taken 595, our curriculum class, then that's great too. The main purpose of 594 is to establish a firm foundation in what giftedness really is. So what do we mean when we say we have gifted students in our classroom? That can actually mean something different from state to state, which has a profound impact on those students. What is gifted education? What are the various ways that we serve gifted students in the classroom? Is it a pull-out enrichment setting? Is it acceleration, maybe even grade skipping? And what are all of the different social and emotional factors that may go along with that? So we primarily look at definitions of giftedness, characteristics of gifted students, both positive characteristics and at times more negative characteristics. We've spent a lot of time investigating our own beliefs about what giftedness means, as that's very important as we prepare to serve the gifted in our classrooms. From there, we focus on various facets of giftedness. So we do a module on creativity. We investigate how giftedness can change in terms of culture, and we definitely look at issues of underrepresentation and how we as teachers have the responsibility to ensure that we are including all students in our classroom. Issues of underrepresentation and giftedness are quite profound. So it's a wonderful course. I love it because it kind of whets your appetite for all things gifted ed and will hopefully get you excited about exploring things further. The course is well run in the sense that everything is weighted equally in our course beyond our special topics presentation at the end of the semester. So, that being said, you have a really great opportunity to do well in the course as long as you are thorough in your work and you're just keeping up with our schedule. Please take some time to read over the syllabus and jump into our first learning module. But the purpose of this video is really for you to put a face to my name and for you to understand that this class is all about building that foundation. So if you think you know what giftedness means, even if you are the gifted coordinator somewhere, try really hard to keep an open mind because research is always changing, and research can oftentimes prove us wrong. So I would encourage you guys to keep an open mind in the course and really challenge yourselves, because that is where quality gifted education starts. Once again, I'm very excited to have you, and I look forward to working with you this semester.